You see, the problem in trading all comes down to inner control, inner belief. Do you have the confidence? Do you believe that you can actually do this? And in today's video, I'm going to break down the 3 most important things and the pillars that are the foundation to believing in what you're actually doing. Now, if you want to become a profitable trader, you're going to need to master these 3 pillars. So if you're struggling in any way, shape or form, this is the video for you, especially on an inner, deeper level. Now, what you must understand is if we have no belief in anything that we do, we're finished. We can't even get over the start line because there is no belief in what we're actually doing, which means we talk ourselves out of things, which means we just don't have the confidence to build the momentum to actually get where we want to get to. So if you think about this, belief creates confidence. We all know that. We've all been in that state of flow, and you've watched many of my videos where I speak about flow state. So if belief creates confidence, confidence is then going to create probability in what we're doing. So we know the probabilities are in our favor, and then the probabilities lead to profits. Now it sounds very, very easy, and it is easy once you've got everything in order. And that's why I speak about the systems. Everything that we do, precision stack. Everything that you do on a daily basis, everything that you do in belief system, outside of trading, are systems. Whether you know that or not, they are subconscious systems. And that comes from inner. So let's break down the 3 pillars, all right? So first pillar is you've got to believe in trading itself. The amount of people that don't believe in trading and question whether it works or whether it don't works, you're going to be in that middle of the mix. So the first thing you need to do is believe, can trading actually work out for you? Rather than just this pipe dream or this thing that you see online. Can trading work out for you? And do you believe that you can make real money from trading? Because if you go into trading thinking, I'm not too sure, is it scammy, etc., things like that, which you're going to, which is going to be in pillar 2, it's going to stop you from getting where you need to get to. Sorry, not pillar 2, point 2. And that then leads me on to, you've got to remember that the majority of people on this planet and definitely around you when you are learning trading think this is a scam. Most people think trading is a scam because of documentaries, because of scam artists, because of this false belief in certain things. So you've got to be in an industry, in a career where everybody around you thinks this is a scam. So if you don't believe that trading can actually work for you and you can make real money, then you're quickly going to be like everybody else that's surrounding you. And I imagine that you've started trading or you're watching this video in trading because you know that you are different and you do not want to do what everyone else is doing. That's what trading does. And if you stick around in trading, then you know that you're more than likely entrepreneurial, you're maybe an introvert, you're maybe a contrarian thinker, especially if you're in trading, because those are the types of the personalities that are attracted and stay within trading. Now, again, if you're going to become successful in trading, you're going to have to go against family and friends, belief systems. You're going to have to go against what everybody thinks is impossible. That's a fact. Nobody's going to believe what you're doing. Everybody's just going to think, oh, it's trading. When I tell people that I'm a trader, I actually don't know. I just tell them that I trade the financial markets, and then it completely goes over their head. Because if you just say trader, they just associate you with all these flexing kids and all this nonsense that you see online. So maybe don't tell no one, because I've spoke about trading in silence. That video's got like 105,000 views, thanks to you. Go and check that video out. But there's a reason that we say trading in silence, because it's going to damage your belief system at the start. And you know what it's like, especially if you've told your partner or a friend that you've got this really good idea and you've got this business idea, or you want to start trading and you want to do this in your life, and they can quickly dampen that belief system. And instantly you start questioning, is this for real? Because everybody else doubts that, okay? So that's really, really going to get you down. Now, you need the belief system to keep you driven. You need to be kept driven, and only you can drive. Now, that then leads me on to pillar number 2. Now, Pillar number 2 is something that people really, really struggle with, all right? And that is, you must actually believe in your strategy. If you do not believe in your strategy and your edge that you are creating, you're going to do what we all do, and you're going to do what everybody does, and that is jump from strategy to strategy until you've built some belief that that is going to work. But what you must understand, whether that's my strategy, whether that's anybody else's strategy that you see over the internet, you will need to build yours in your unique way by getting foundations from myself or whoever that may be. Get foundations and create and build on your own, because that's what's going to allow you to have the belief system in your strategy. Now, again, it's very, very difficult because there is hundreds, if not thousands of strategies out there. And the minute yours goes wrong, you then start jumping to find the golden answer or the Hail Mary kind of trade strategy to build your confidence, because you don't believe in your strategy. So you must have the belief in your strategy. And you're going to get that by simply making sure that you've done the work. You've done the journaling. You've done the back testing for a period of time, because that's going to build the belief, the confidence in what you're actually doing. Because without that, honestly, without that, it's going to be impossible. And you're going to be the same as the crowd. You're going to be the same as everybody else around you who believes that it does obviously not work. Now, once you believe that trading works, okay, and you've got that strong belief that actually this works, I believe that trading works, this is where I want to be, I believe that my strategy works, I've done the work and I believe the strategy, that is then going to lead you on to, I believe, which is the most difficult area in the belief system and the mindset. Okay, I actually believe that this is the most difficult, and this is the third pillar. And the third pillar is actual self-belief. Now, I've worked with many people will be watching this video and they've got the strategy. They're not too sure whether they believe that this can work. And that's down to the fact that they believe, their self-belief, that they're not worthy, or they don't have the skills, or it's just, they just can't see themselves in the position of trading full-time. Even though they see me trade full-time, even though they see others trade full-time, they can't see themselves actually getting to that level. And I believe self-belief is a deep-rooted problem. I'm not going to go over this on a video, but you must design and create self-belief, right? Now, this belief is simply saying, can I make trading work? And first of all, it's yes, you can make trading work. So the terminology needs to change. And the reason that this is difficult is because we lose a lot in trading, and your ego is going to be damaged, and you're going to see a lot of red, and you're going to see a lot of losses, and you're going to fall down more times than when you was a child and have to try and get back up. And the problem is with that, if you already don't have self-belief and you go into an arena where you're going to be losing way more than you're going to be winning for a period of time, that diminishes and damages your self-belief even more. And that's the hard part. And what happens is self-belief is built on self-talk. Great book. What's the book called? What to Say When You Speak to Yourself. Go and check that book out. Great read, great weekend read. And that self-talk, that negative self-talk that you'll keep saying to yourself when you keep losing trades, is building a negative self-belief. Now, whether it's affirmations, whether it's abundance meditations, whether it's whatever it may be, these things work. I preach them all the time to the community. These things actually work because you are conditioning the subconscious mindset and the voice within your head to believe that you are capable and you have the ability to do these things. So if you do not master self-inner talk, it's going to be a struggle in anything that you do, from relationship, from the working out, from business, from life. You're going to struggle if you don't master the inner self-belief and the inner self-talk, because it's a self-talk that tries to teach you and talk you out of things, get you in things all day, because it's a mechanism to protect you without going too deep into the biology. I've got plenty of videos on that. So if you can find and create the self-belief where the inner voice is positive talk, this is what builds to create self-belief. Inner speech, inner self-talk is what builds belief, and that then builds confidence in everything that you're doing. Now, again, if you want to truly make it, you're going to have to develop this mindset. You're going to have to develop a mindset, a strong mindset that says, I have the intelligence. I have the emotional intelligence. I have the emotional control, and I have the ability to become in that top 1% or 5% or whatever it may be. Now, if you've never really achieved anything outside of the norm, this can be hard. This can be very, very hard. But I wasn't the most talented footballer. There was better players than me in my youth team. My actual best friend was arguably better than me at that stage. But I had more belief. I had more belief that we was probably going to make it as professional footballers, to get in the 1% of getting paid to do sports. So there's many people with more talent than you. There's many people with less talent than you that are doing what you want to do. So you must create the mindset of, like I said, I have the intelligence, I have the emotional control, and I have the ability to become 1%. Because you are wanting to trade because you don't want to be average. Average people do not go through this journey to be successful. Average people do not build great businesses. Average people do not become athletes. They believe in what they are trying to do, and they are different from everybody else. And most of you watching this video who are attracted to the way that I do my videos have to come to the realization that you are more than likely very, very different. And that is something that you need to accept. And once you accept that you are different, the belief system becomes within your control and you are absolutely flying. Now, the beauty of this, let me have another sip here, people, because I'm getting right into it here. And my wife's probably thinking he's going on again. I think my son's listening in the second room to get some good advice. Now, the beauty of this, my friends, is this. They compound. They compound together and they compound to each other. So it's a consistent compounding effect, which is amazing. Because if you can gain that momentum from 1 to 2 to 3, and we've got that snowball effect, this is where the power is going to go into it. So think about this. If believing in trading then leads me to make it easier that I'm going to believe into my strategy, which is pillar 2. And then once I start believing in my strategy, I've got self-belief because I can see the results on the screen via a demo or via a prop firm or via a personal capital. That then leads to confidence, and I know this can work. I know that this can work because once I get that confidence, the self-talk is going to be positive. Even when I go on a losing streak, or even when you go on a losing streak, the self-positive talk is going to override that and say, well, that's fine, because losing is part of trading. So I don't worry if I lose 3 or 4 in a row, because I know that I've built the belief in my strategy that this is going to turn around. And statistically, with the right risk management, I'm going to get exactly the results that I need to get to. Now, as we know, trading along the way has many, many different things. But think about this. Think about this. Rather than thinking, I need to find a strategy, and I need to have 20 accounts on a prop firm, and I need to do this and I need to do that. Concentrate on these 3 belief pillars. Just concentrate on these 3 belief pillars. You don't have to have no fancy stuff. Just sit there and concentrate on these 3 belief systems or belief pillars and break them down into your trading one by one, and you're going to see a huge shift in the way that you do things. Now, if you need any help in anything that you do, whether you don't have a strategy, whether you're struggling with your strategy, whether you can't get that consistent payouts, then you know there's a link below. We can jump on a call, no pressure whatsoever. It will be with me, and then we can talk about whether I can help you. It's as simple as that. See if you're a good fit, whether you're a good fit for us or I'm a good fit for you, and we can get through the bottleneck that you are struggling with. But I can guarantee it's more than likely, if not all 3, it's going to be one of these 3 pillars in your belief system. Okay, right. So that's all I'm going to say, people. Have a great trading week, because you'll be watching this on a Sunday evening. God bless, and I'll see you on the next one.